Hey everybody, it's Reviews and More, back with a quick tech review. This time it is on a product that is all about cleaning up the air inside of your house and rooms. This is a Hepa Filter air purifier from a company called Greenote. It is certified to basically be able to clean the air and process the air in a room that is about 20 by 20 or about 430 square feet, almost 21 by 21. The price point on it is about $60, but it's it's $60 currently on Amazon, but there's a 20% off coupon that takes it down to just below $50. So technically this is, as of right now, as me making this video, this is a sub $50 air filter. It plugs into a wall standard, and it comes with a Hepa filter that is 3-stage with charcoal mesh as well as a standard filter inside. So here you see me opening it up. Make sure when you open it up that you unscrew the bottom. That is how you replace the filter, because the filter comes with a plastic cover over top of it. It needs to be removed because that's basically just part of the packaging. Alright, so now if you're really just here to find out does it actually work, here's the spoiler. Yes, it does work. It makes the room smell nice and clean and fresh. There's no real functional test here that's going to show like, hey, it powers through smoke or that there's less particulates in the air, because this is a review channel with about 7,000 subscribers, not 70,000 or 700,000. So this is a just kind of everyman review here and a sound test towards the end of it. So again, it blows air out the top, so make sure that you have it up on top of a piece of furniture, because you don't want this sitting on the carpet, because that air intake is right there at the bottom, and the carpet can sometimes cover it up, or what you might end up doing is just sucking a whole lot of carpet fibers up without any real air exposure kind of going around and making its way around the room. And getting into the nitty-gritty about the Hepa filter itself, it is an H13, which I'm going to go ahead and read the description here real fast. That is a medical grade filter that can remove particles of 0.21 microns and larger with 99.95 efficiency. So basically it's going to be able to get all the really tiny stuff out of the air, and so that's what the filter is actually rated for, and that's what you can expect in the future. The size of the filter, I got to double check on this, and I might post in the comments. It looks honestly a lot like some of the Hepa filters you sometimes see in shop vacs. So I'm wondering maybe I can replace it with a shop vac filter. Not sure yet, but that's something I'll experiment with in like 3 to 6 months. And one of the funny things is, I didn't do it here because I was just testing it out. Make sure you label and put the proper date on there. If there doesn't appear to be a certain side it goes on, I just did it so that the date would be upright. But make sure you actually write down the date on that so you know when you got to replace your filter. So very quickly here, we're going to go with a quick sound test so you know what it sounds like at the various settings. Alright, and that was with the camera microphone being like maybe a foot away, so that's like very close up. And if you're at a distance in the room, you really can't hear it. So here we go, testing all 3 settings real fast. It's push button, there's no click or anything, it's just kind of like almost like a touchpad. That's me running through the fan cycles again. If you hit the night button, that just basically turns it off. And when you go down to the bottom there, you can see it says 2H, 4H, and 8H. Click on that, and it'll run on a 2-hour cycle. I'm just going to I kept mine just running 24/7 because I think that makes more sense to me in our living situation with 2 asthmatics in the house. But it's a fairly simple process. It just runs for a certain length of time, then it stops. Up to 8 hours. Or if you turn off the little timer, it'll just run continuously for all 24. Now, once you get this thing all set up, again, I'll remind, do not put it on your carpet. Make sure it's up on top of a piece of furniture, and make sure it's at least a foot away from the wall, because you don't want it just kind of blowing air into a certain corner kind of area. Make sure it's not obstructed by, like, you wouldn't want to put it behind an open door or to a room. You wouldn't want to put it underneath a piece of furniture or anything, because the idea is it needs to have clearance above it. That way the air flows more properly. And that's just me kind of testing to make sure that there is some good airflow, and it is pumping a good bit of air out the top, and you can kind of feel the suction from the air on the bottom, and that means it's working properly. And overall, if your filter looks clean, it means there might be something wrong, but normally that doesn't happen. And again, as a reminder, make sure before you plug this thing in, you have to take the filter out, remove the plastic covering, or you're just going to have what amounts to a very expensive probably somewhat ineffective fan. So just make sure you do that prior to actually setting this thing up. Other than that, guys, that's my review. Works great. It's a good price point, $50. Makes the air nice and clean. And I will update the video probably with a pinned comment about where you can find replacement filters, if there's any options beyond just the company's own filters, because some folks don't need an H13. Maybe they just need something to get some of the junk out of the air. But that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.